Yeah.
Okay. Abetabon come on the chair say contract now a buyer from the Libyan club no. You.
Okay.
The contract directly didn't come to Asante Kotoko.
Okay.
Tenkomoni you. Directly amba Asante Kotoko team no.
Okay.
A boy no phone so straight.
Oh, I see.
What I say? And no mutire boy no muchiama Kotoko. Se Kotoko ti asia. And no muchiama mu player no so.
Okay.
What I say?
Yes.
And now for any monthly salary or mudi mano. Se Kotoko titum na Kotoko ji omusika no.
Okay.
No mutimi toda. No mudi man as monthly salary. Any baby aba betena wo Libya ho. What I say?
Yes.
Omutire ni mutire no in the a proposal on the be a boy no.
Okay.
So the boy woke up one day, saw the proposal on his phone. He had to read through it. No mum enfa letter no enko chere koto company for say deal we na bow.
Okay.
Na ya chere say sikan kofo no quote wo mu no. I have $500 and something $1,000.
$500 and something
$1,000.
All inclusive and
Baby, only for Asante Kotoko.
Oh, okay.
I said nobody talk Abetamwa.
Okay.
500 and some coins go today.
Okay.
Something $1,000.
500,000.
Yeah, we are for the $500,000. And now convert here. Close to 60 billion.
Big. A mood.
What I say?
500,000.
Okay. Your friend on tour. And a boy knows when you're signing on fee of $200,000.
Yes.
Close to 30 billion.
Okay.
For say 25 billion. Now for boy any salary, I have $20,000 every month. To boy any far pay for paper or calculate you know. Now also catch a company for say more money ko.
Okay.
Never boy fee. Now boy any deal ko say fee nye. And to store you know say year.
Okay.
You may blame the Kotoko officials.
Okay.
Now the attorney say Kotoko company for cry idea. Do you know Bantamo? It came before they even started the African Club campaign.
Okay.
Boko sa. They wanted even Abetamwa to play against Hasufok. Next 2 weeks,
yes.
They wanted Abetamwa to play.
Okay.
Obo we are.
No.
Nanka the Monday. Nanka Majarikwan. Now, the Libyan club were not patient. Because can what you have? They paid the money.
They have paid the money.
They paid the money. So the moment Kotoko exited from the Confederations Cup, no, will say, "Oh, say ye, yes, a boy idea, ban over."
Okay.
And no announce here. So Kotoko didn't have intentions to announce it. But tell them Kotoko announce it, no.
Okay.
And they persuaded Kotoko and I forced Kotoko to also announce the deal of Abetamwa. What I say?
Okay.
Tell them we see no. That is it. That is that.
Nothing behind this, and more surprising to the minister. This is the first time a minister has been so committed to women football from their preparation for the Women AFCON. Minister involvement, and all that, you know, it has never happened before. The challenges happen, and minister went there to speak to the girls, and our catch from say, government has just given approval, and very soon funds will be released, and you guys will be paid. So I beg of you, kindly go back to the field and train them, because you just have just yesterday and today to prepare for the match. So kindly prepare, and everything that government owes you, you will receive it in due course. So, and as my minister was going to just nominate me, and the girl said no, they want to hear the date and the time that you will bring it. And the minister said, I cannot tell you today, Anna or China, by Pamacho Mukobo, and I'm saying, okay, then they won't play. So that is where minister explained to them, say, if people boycott the game, there are so many consequences about the country. And so first of all, no, maybe people have been here for 2 years, and that will affect the country, and you put your career. So let's not get there. I promise you will get paid and everything will be sorted. So this is what happened. But and minister was there with the GFA president, Kate Okweku. So we don't know how this issue turned around to become minister saying if they won't play, they should go home. It was never so. It was never said so. This is purely lies. This is purely like people are intentionally and deliberately showing out, and that was never the case.
Okay, so will you give Ghanaians assurance? Adoma and Ome training now for China game, so we'll make me a ball at the Ghana now.
Let me give you this assurance. Let me give you this breakdown. Let me tell you one thing, right? For the first time in the history of women football, a minister follows these people, these girls, to their tournament ground. He spoke to them each and every single evening when they were in Morocco. Mind you, the budgets are almost submitted when they were going to Morocco for the AFCON. It didn't even include accommodation. A very big chunk of the budget. It didn't even include accommodation. And for the group stage, if you win one game at the group stage, you are supposed to receive 1,500 as winning bonus. These girls went there, they lost their first game, they drew the second game, and they won the third game. So minimum the girls are supposed to take how much? $1,500 as winning bonus. But out of Minister in goodwill, the motivation, he wants to raise the women football in Ghana, or call a buying and or discuss with a buying and fight for that the girls should take the 4,500 per player for qualifying to the quarterfinals instead of 1,500. So if somebody is there and saying that minister don't want to support women football or not interested in women football, that is a big lie. Only for quarterfinals, you're supposed to take 1,500 for winning the quarterfinals. Minister pushed government to budget for $2,000 for quarterfinals. And the same thing for semifinals, they're supposed to take 1,500. Minister pushed government again for them to take $3,000 for the semifinals. So, and almost played the Bibiano at that time when they were in Morocco. What was approval just for the group stage? The minister ensured from his own pocket money, motivated these girls, spend on them. And at the end of the day, this is what we are seeing. At least what we are hearing. Sometimes it's heartbreaking, but a human being here at the end of the day, here. And all their games in Morocco from pre-camp throughout the group stage to quarterfinal, semi-final, and third place, all these games were paid. Secondly, when they got back to Ghana, this is the first time a nation is honoring a women football. Who follow when they return? We send them to the presidency. President donated some amount to them as a team, which by it was not even shared to the technical team; it was shared to the players. We hosted a dinner for them with His Excellency Professor Ginano Bukwajima, the vice president. Minister sent them to Parliament again to read a statement on their behalf to ensure that to let the whole world know, or Ghana to understand that this time around, women football is never an afterthought. But women football is the way to go. But here we are. And at the end of the day, this is what is coming about. What I can assure you and every regular Ghanaian is that the approval for the girls is in. Very soon they will all be paid. Hopefully by the end of this week they will receive their monies, and they will be training today, and they will go to they will play the match tomorrow. So this is the assurance I can give to you and your lovely listeners.
Okay, such of me that's a part for the clearance, but can you help me? Now we'll talk about qualification bonuses now for CV when they went to the WAFCON. Is it not the case, the Ghana Football Association and then the team agreed, even though they may not have won all the 3 games, even though they've qualified to the quarters, they may be paid all the winning bonus. Because in some cases of the Black Stars, Sanity, when they go to tournaments, they don't win even one, but they're able to escape to the next next round now. They almost fun to say winning all the 3 in the group, and to come over no much challenge, and just say minister GFA agree for these ladies.
So let me clarify something. So I'm happy that you said that this was what was happening in the past, but the truth of the matter is that the right way? So are we paying qualification bonus in tournament qualification bonus to next stage, or we are paying winning bonus per game? It's supposed to be winning bonus per game, and that's supposed to be the agreement. And that was agreement, and that's what they submitted. They didn't submit anything of there was no caveat that if they didn't even win all the 3 matches and they qualify, they will take the 4,500. No, the caveat was as USD 1,500 per group stage win. That was what was agreed on. That was what was budgeted for. So it was if minister today even go to government and go and make this case, it's out of goodwill and promotion for women's football. If that's what is happening in the past, that's not going to be happening moving forward. Because we must follow what it is. Is bonuses are there to motivate you. It's not cast in stone that, okay, you didn't win the matches and so we're supposed to pay you. That's not how it's supposed to be done.
Okay.
So then, are you saying that, okay, so what if they win that one game and they couldn't qualify? Would they say they won't take anything at all? They'll still demand for their 1,500.
All right.
The conversation.
So going forward, what will you guys do from the ministry's perspective?
Asumje, President Asumje, the only thing is that there's a lot of reforms, and as we said, research has come to stay, and we'll be reforming all these things. And let's face the facts. We will always plead with the media, say, let's get our information right before we speak or before we communicate on anything going forward. Because if we keep jumping on allegedly or somebody say, we will continue to lead a whole lot of the public in disarray, and that's not the way to go. And if we want things to be done right, I will expect the media to make sure that we communicate with facts and figures and the right information. So there will be a lot of reforms of things, of how things have been handling in the past. There will be a lot of changes. You've seen what have happened with the Black Stars and all that. The changes we'll keep implementing them bit by bit. It's not something forcing it on things or trying to, make things hard. But at the end of the day, we all supposed to have that conversation. The players, the FA, the ministry, you, the media, and the public, we all must have that consensus voice on how we can determine the way forward for Ghana football.
Okay, but as a part for the Black Queens in Kobono, you can see enough. Me miss our question we meaning that it's on record. Say minister can say with Coach Otuado, the modern ball to the World Cup. That's or no, say the win ye. I mean, say in commodity unit say you bring other technical hands to support Otuado, and say Otuado name the future will be discussed by the Moines and then the Ghana Football Association. Can you just oppose the two for me now? We'll stretch in money kakra.
Okay, so as you slightly asked, as for Tuado's future, say he will turn out or not, it's a conversation between the parties, between the FA and then the ministry at the end of the day. So that conversation is yet to happen, and the ministry and then the FA has some good relationships. So hopefully, I think we'll come to the table and then we'll know what is best in the interest of the country. So
okay,
that will be done.
Okay, so you are trying to tell us that some community ebebaso.
Yeah, so that conversation between the FA and then the ministry on the way forward. Because his contract is still, Otuado's contract is still legitimate and it has not ended. And if there's anything to do at the FA level between the ministry and so we are here to have that conversation, and as soon as that conversation is done, we will determine who is sending us to the World Cup. That will be a conversation that needs a consensus between the FA and then the ministry.
Okay, but thank you very much for your time. Minim say bia, any additional nanka yajina fi around here.
Oh, the addition is that, as I already said, you've done a good man's work by reaching out to make sure you get a clarity of the information. It's not time for us to speak from emotions. It's time for us to speak to the truth, and we should. Nobody is trying to slander anybody, and nobody is trying to make the work of anybody hard. Let's slow down on spending the negatives. Let's support the ministry. If, as you are aware, the budget allocated to the ministry is very, very meager. It's very, very small. We have to make sure we have to have one voice to make sure that Abai have more priority focusing on sports when it comes to this. And then the sports fund too, let's champion the sports fund. When the sports fund is in, I'm sure all these issues will come to bed. So let's keep working, let's push for the sports fund. Let's make sure we all our information we give out there is credible, is transparent, and is the truth and the fact. And that's all I can say. And let's keep praying for the girls tomorrow. We know they will deliver tomorrow as the queens that they are, and government will continue to support them.
Okay. All right, much me that's a part. Thank you very much. One message of special aid the Minister for Sports and Recreation, Honorable Kofi Idi Adams, and I'm what he said in a Kwakobon Komono. What in Sempin I go clarify most of the stories are Yansaka and to Yalakraba.